Here is a brief overview of how we build the links via GNU Outreach for guest posts. Basically, for every campaign, we do the discovery call or brief to figure out what criteria you have for the websites, what are you looking to accomplish, etc. Then we have our own developed in-house outreach platform that we do the list building and outreach on. Uh, and at the end of the day, we work on the Trello board with you. Let me show you an example from the client campaign. Uh, so basically, we are pitching publishers with a guest post contribution. Sometimes they tell us, yeah, sure, but we have like some sort of a fee. So whenever we get a positive response, we add the card to the opportunities on the Trello board. So we get a chance to get a chance to approve the website before we move forward. And if you don't like it, you move it to dismissed with an explicit reason why, like the price is not there, the quality, or you've been looking for, like different day or something. But once you approve the website, move it to approved section, we take it from there, we pitch publishers with some titles, and when they tell us, yeah, the number 3 sounds good, we do the writing, then send them the content, and eventually it gets published with a link to your website. You pay us only for the published article, so we carry the risks of publishers stop responding, even when the content is written already. So that's just a performance-based payment, so to say. Uh, the price depends on the industry and what kind of project you have, because no one gonna link for free to the e-commerce store, for example. So if you don't want to have sponsored posts, meaning paying for the content published to the publishers, and you have an e-commerce, we will not take on such projects. Then we talk about criteria, because it varies greatly from client to client. Everyone believes his or her own thing. Some are fine with day 20 plus. Some says they need over 5 or 10,000 traffic according to Ahrefs. Then relevance, you can look at from different angles at how broad the relevance you want to target. For example, vaping, right? You can go broader, one step forward, like health, lifestyle, fitness. Is it still good enough, or you want to cover the vaping first? Sponsored posts when you pay publishers, but most of the time they don't mark as sponsored, and we always have uh, this figured out before we move forward, paying to them. Uh, Even if you need like 50 publications a month, that's cool, we can do that. But we always start from the pilot campaign to see how it goes for both of us. If we can deliver, if it's as hard as we anticipated. Uh, so based on your brief, we give you a flat rate price per publication. It includes the outreach, response management, and content creation, plus editorial fee, if any. Like, see, for example, with this boards on Amazon repricing tool, guys doing like artificial intelligence mixed with theory kind of reprise for Amazon, and publishers in digital world are eager for free content, but that's not happening with like automotive industry with like cars and everything. So but when they ask for money, most of the time we can do just a link placement in existing content if there is a good fit, and then it costs less. Turnaround time is the industry standard 2 to 4 weeks, but that's just at the beginning. And then once the pipeline is filled with new opportunities, constantly pushing the what's been done. Uh, like we're gonna have something published every week, every day, depending on the volume you need. For the pilot campaign, depending on your niche and industry, we might have connections from the previous campaigns, so you might see your trailer boards, like in a day or two. And criteria you can enforce is the standard DA, domain authority you want to target, traffic, and what niches are we targeting. Basically, we have a lot of data in our database, so we can do a lot, but just the more items you enforce, the narrower the list is, the higher the price would be. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think.